In the heart of California lies one of America's most breathtaking natural wonders, Yosemite National Park, a land of towering granite cliffs, roaring waterfalls, and ancient forests untouched by time. Every year, millions of tourists walk its trails, photograph its views, and admire its impossible beauty. But hidden beneath that beauty is a truth very few talk about. People disappear here, not just once in a while, but often enough that search and rescue teams whisper about it among themselves, often enough that locals say Yosemite has hotspots where people simply vanish, and often enough that investigators admit, off the record, that some cases defy all logic. These disappearances are real, documented, investigated, and still unsolved. What you're about to hear isn't fiction. It isn't urban legend. It's a collection of true events that continue to disturb rangers, hikers, and families who never got their loved ones back. This is the missing people of Yosemite National Park, a journey into one of the most baffling mysteries of America's wilderness. To understand why Yosemite is so dangerous and so mysterious, we need to understand the land itself, a landscape built to confuse. Yosemite is enormous. More than 3,000 square kilometers of granite cliffs, dense forests, unpredictable rivers, deep valleys, hidden caves, and canyons that twist your sense of direction. Even experienced hikers say Yosemite plays tricks on the mind. Sound echoes in strange ways. A voice can seem far away when it's right behind you. A path that looks safe can end in a sheer drop. And in many regions of Yosemite, even today, GPS stops working. Compasses glitch. Radios lose connection. Visibility drops out of nowhere. Search teams know this better than anyone. Weather that turns against you. Yosemite's weather is infamous. One moment the sky is clear. Minutes later, fog rolls in, temperatures drop, and a calm trail becomes a deadly maze. Many disappearances happen in moments exactly like these, when the environment shifts faster than the human brain can react. A history of strange vanishings. As early as the 1900s, park rangers recorded cases of hikers who vanished for minutes and reappeared miles away, children who walked behind a tree and never came back, footprints ending abruptly, as if the person vanished mid-step, people found in locations impossible to reach on foot. These patterns continue today, and investigators still can't explain them. It was a warm afternoon, one of those perfect hiking days when Yosemite Valley is packed with tourists. A group of friends was walking together, laughing, taking pictures, enjoying the trail. One man in the group stepped just a few feet off the path, literally 3 steps, to look at something on the ground. He was never seen again. Not minutes later, not the next day, not ever. Search teams arrived within hours. Dogs, drones, helicopters, heat detection sensors, expert trackers. They combed every inch. What they found? Nothing. No clothing, no footprints, no signs of a fall, no animals disturbed. Just nothing. A disappearance this clean shouldn't be possible in a crowded area. And yet it happened in broad daylight. Rangers still talk about this case as one of the most inexplicable in Yosemite's history. This is one of Yosemite's most disturbing cases. A family was walking a short, easy trail. Their young child stopped for a moment behind a small bush, literally just a few steps behind the parents. Seconds later, gone. The parents screamed, rangers arrived fast, and a massive search began. Days passed. Hope vanished. But then the child was found, over 20 kilometers away, in a part of the park that requires climbing gear, has steep cliffs, those nearly impossible for a young child to reach, is miles away from any marked path. The child was alive as she dehydrated, confused but unharmed. When rescuers asked how they got there, the answer was chilling. The forest took me. Was it imagination? Was it trauma? Or was it something else? No one knows. But the case is one of the most disturbing recorded in Yosemite. A seasoned hiker, familiar with Yosemite's terrain, set off alone on a route he had done several times. He never returned. Search teams scoured every part of the trail, then the surrounding trails, then nearby cliffs. Days passed. No trace, until weeks later. His body appeared, right in an area that dozens of searchers had already walked through multiple times. Next to him, his backpack neatly placed, boots carefully removed, Personal items arranged intentionally. Experts say this simply shouldn't happen. If an area is searched repeatedly, a body cannot appear later unless it was moved. But moved by who? Or what? This case is one of Yosemite's most unsettling mysteries. 1. Sudden disorientation, wilderness confusion. Experts believe Yosemite may have unique geographic conditions that cause sudden confusion. Echoes that distort direction, magnetic interference, sudden temperature changes, sensory overload from terrain. Some hikers lose all sense of direction in under a minute. 2. Accidents in hard-to-reach areas. Some believe many victims simply 3. Human causes. This includes foul play, kidnappers using wilderness routes, survivalists living off-grid. But Yosemite has no evidence supporting widespread criminal activity connected to disappearances. 4. Non-human or paranormal explanations. This may sound impossible, but many Americans believe in it because people reappear in impossible places. Some return with missing memories. Some seem placed rather than fallen. Objects are arranged neatly, almost ritualistic. Even if supernatural explanations aren't accepted by science, they remain extremely popular among storytellers and viewers. Yosemite is more than a national park. It's a place where nature still rules with overwhelming power, and where the unexplained feels strangely close. Every year, more people disappear. Every year, new cases get added to files that never close. Families leave Yosemite with beautiful memories. Others leave with questions that will haunt them forever. What makes this mystery so disturbing is not just the disappearances, it's the patterns. People vanish in seconds. Experienced hikers disappear with no trace. Some victims reappear in impossible locations. Children end up miles away from where they vanished. Bodies and belongings look arranged. Something is happening in Yosemite. Something no one fully understands. And maybe that's the scariest part, because Yosemite doesn't just hide people. It hides answers. And until those answers come to light, the mystery of the missing people of Yosemite will remain one of America's most haunting unsolved enigmas.